London, owner of Lioness Fitness. And I brought her in today because she's very inspirational. She does a lot of fitness, a lot of travel. She has a lot of energy. I just ask her, could I borrow some of it sometimes? Because I don't know where she gets it from. But you know what I mean. But she's very inspirational. I thought she would be a good person to talk to for this channel as we continue to want to inspire folks to be the best that they can be. So, London,
Yes.
thank you for being here today.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling well. I'm nice and hyper and energetic and thanking God I'm alive.
Okay. Well, London, tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us a little history about London.
All right. So my name is London Johnson, and I was born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. Yay.
Okay, yeah.
Ravens,
Be more.
Orioles.
Yeah. Be more, make some noise.
Hey. And I went to the different schools here, Weston High School, Yes Girls,
Okay.
Roland Park, and the colleges, Towson University, University of Maryland. So basically stayed in the same area.
What's your education background, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, so my AA, because I started at the Baltimore City Community College,
Okay.
is in humanities.
Okay.
My Bachelor of Arts degree is in business management with a
Okay.
minor in German, because yes, I do speak fluent German.
Oh, nice.
And
nice.
I do speak two other languages as well,
Okay.
Spanish and Italian.
Okay.
And my master's degree is in contracts and procurement, because that's what I do. The other job that I do, the real job that I do.
The main job, huh?
Yes.
To pay all
Yes,
the bills.
that
The
pays
main
the
one.
real bills.
Okay.
So yes, so that's what my degree is, in my master's degree.
Cool. Okay. So, how did you get into fitness?
Wow. When I was in middle school, I didn't do it for long, but I did run track. So I thought that would be interesting for me.
Okay.
Then kind of spilled over to high school at Western High School. I was a majorette in the school band.
Okay.
So that takes a lot of endurance and coordination with the baton and everything like that.
Indeed.
And then as an adult, just seeing different people do personal training and everything, and I just kept up with it because I was like, I want to be healthy. I want to, as a young lady, you want to look a certain way as well.
Right.
So that's how I got into health and wellness. And I had really good trainers as well.
Okay. So, I mean, what would you tell folks about fitness? Like, how important is fitness should be in an everyday person's life? How important should they consider that fitness and their health?
Well, fitness is very important because we're not meant to just be sedentary. Now,
Okay.
if you have health issues or issues where you're immobile, that's different. But if you don't have those issues, we're supposed to move our bodies. We're supposed to take care of our insides. Then our outsides will speak for ourselves, so to say. But it's very important. You feel better.
Yeah.
You're more energetic.
That's true.
You sleep better.
Yeah.
Your mind, because it's not just physical fitness, it's mental fitness as well, and spiritual fitness.
Yeah.
Yoga for the spirit and for the mental, and also for the physical. So we have to take care of our bodies, and it's in God's word.
Amen.
We have to take care of our bodies.
Amen. One thing I always try to tell folks to do, I say I always try to you should try to develop yourself from a round holistic standpoint where, like I said, I read for my mind to keep my mind strong. I'm involved in church, and I read the Bible, and I meditate for my spirit.
Yes.
And then obviously you work out for your physical, because what's the purpose of having a strong body and a weak mind?
Right.
Or what's
That's
the purpose of having a strong mind but a weak body?
Right.
So you want a holistic development, And so let me ask you this: is fitness something? Is it a lifestyle, or would you, like, we a lot of these folks consider fitness to be like they make these New Year's resolutions? Well, how would you say for you? Is it a lifestyle, or is it like something you gotta do, whatever, or you?
Well, we all have free will. We all have a choice.
Yeah.
But to me, fitness is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because again, if I'm working out for a month and I'm eating healthy and I'm physically working out and I'm mentally working out,
Yeah.
so to say, and I just stop, then things can start happening.
Right.
My bones become weak. I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I'm having indigestion or something else because I'm putting really bad food in my body.
Right.
So it's a lifestyle.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because I have a cousin. He's 49, and he just had a triple bypass, and he's lived a very unfit, unhealthy lifestyle, and he will always make these New Year's resolutions but never stick to them. So what would you recommend? What would your recommendation to be someone who has a sedentary lifestyle? They may be a little older, and they just can't seem to get themselves motivated. Like, how would you tell them to start? How would they start? Because obviously you have a very your bounce, your boots, all that stuff we're gonna talk about. You're very energetic type, and it's not for the beginner. You know,
Right.
they have to have some type of fitness to go to one of your classes and work their way up. So, what would you tell a person who's a beginner? Like, how would they start and stick with it?
Right. Well, first of all, it's good to have an accountability partner with you and somebody that's going to motivate you and not, you need to work out. You look terrible, or or you don't sleep well and your skin looks horrible and things like that. That's not effective with people. I've seen trainers do that. You're fat. You're this, and that is not effective. If anything, people will shut down.
Yeah.
How I do it, I like to motivate people. I would invite them. I said, come on, let's go for a walk. Let's start out slow.
Yep.
You don't have to start out bouncing and jumping off the walls like I do. Because, hey, I didn't start jumping off the walls initially.
Yeah.
So it's motivating people and being positive.
Yeah.
And just explaining, why it's important to work out.
Yeah.
And I get it all the time. I'm 52 years old.
What?
So, yes.
I thought you were 25.
Hey, honey, I'm proud to be 52.
You look good. You look
Thank
really
you.
good. Okay.
So, I explained to them, look, we're not getting any younger.
Right.
We have more time behind us than in front of us.
I always say
So,
that.
yes.
More years behind me than in front of me.
Yes. So I love being accountability partners to people.
Yeah.
And we just start off slow.
Good.
And let's walk. Walking is good.
Yeah.
And then we just do other things. And you'll see that they're like, oh, well, let's try this exercise or let's try that. And they become motivated.
Yeah. One thing I like about you, London, and I've been following you, like a lot of folks, they figure they have to look a certain way.
Right.
If I don't have the six pack, if I'm not 110 pounds, and I'm not, and a lot of folks feel ashamed of their body. But I follow some of your folks on your classes, and I see folks. Some of them look a little healthier than others. I'm not, but they are energetic and they don't mind. You're built to look a certain way. We all wish we can, but God made you who you are. Your
Right.
body's what you've been given. Now, I'm not saying you. Okay, I'm heavy, so I'm going to be a slob. No, I'm a bigger guy, but you can still be fit.
That's true.
Right. So, how do you, especially with women,
Right.
how do you encourage women? Because, hey, every woman ain't going to be 5'2", 105
Right.
pounds, looking like a model in one of these magazines.
Right.
So they figure, I can't go into fitness because I don't have that look. What would you tell somebody what would you tell them?
I am so glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
One of the things that, as an instructor, that I do not tolerate is body shaming.
Yeah.
And I try, because society has made people, period, not just women, but men too.
Yep. Men too.
Feel that you have to look a certain way or you have to be this size in order to be healthy or whatever the case may be. Society has really mentally messed up people. There are people out there killing themselves,
Yeah.
working out, not seeing results, or not eating properly.
Right.
Because they either starving themselves on these weird fad diets and
Yeah.
they're messing up their insides more than anything.
Right.
So, again, I talk to women because I'm always hearing, I wish I had your shoulders, or I wish I had your
Right.
butt, or different things.
Especially
like
the
that.
butt part, because nowadays everybody buying these butts. I'm like, my
boy.
Lord.
And mine is natural.
And look,
So-
I know you probably I'm not trying to digress. Do you ever get asked, do people always like, is that real? Or,
Yes, I do get asked a lot.
like,
my butt real?
where you get it done at?
And it is a little offensive, but That's just what society. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
society's doing nowadays. But I like to talk to
Yeah.
women and let them know that first of all, God made all of us unique and made all of us beautiful.
Yes, he did.
And when we're not disciplined and when we
Mm-hmm.
don't go by His word and take care of our bodies like we're supposed to, yes, it is going to look a certain way.
Right, right.
Just because you're thinner doesn't mean you're healthier.
Yes, indeed.
I know
some
unhealthy,
thin
thin
people.
people.
Yeah.
And of course, I know healthy,
Larger
larger
people.
framed
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And people have to get out of all this body shaming. So I do talk to women and I try to encourage them, work on yourself. And we're all shaped differently. Some
Yep.
people don't have the broad. And it's funny, I used to get teased about my shoulders. They used to call me football shoulders in middle school.
Now everybody
Want
right?
them, you know.
Me.
So we're shaped differently, and
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
It is. It is.
So I just try to tell everybody, you are beautiful. Just work on the inside of you, on being healthy inside.
Yeah.
Because when you work on that inside, your outside will show.
It will.
You may not be, who says being 120 pounds is the epitome of beauty? It is
Exactly.
not.
It's not.
Being 190 pounds is the epitome of beauty. Nowadays, you have people wanting to be quote unquote thick.
Yeah.
And
My Lord.
what really saddens me as a fitness instructor is when I see other fitness instructors body shaming people and saying you should look like this, or
Right.
they're
Right.
showing pictures of plus size women or whatever size women and saying you need to hurry up and come to the gym because and you're going to look like this. That really saddens me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're not going to be a successful fitness instructor if you keep on with this mentality.
Right. Right.
So
Good. Good. So, talk to us a little about what types of fitness routines you have. Like, tell us about London Lioness Fitness.
okay, so as far as my business, I do dance fitness. I do all kinds of international dancing, from hip hop to Caribbean dancing, African, Latin dancing, the Park Heights stride. You know, I gotta get my Baltimore.
The Park Heights. I'm like, my
yes,
Lord.
the Cherry Hill
The
dance.
Cherry Hill. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you gotta say it right, honey. You too proper. Cherry Hill. You know, we gotta put our Baltimore dialect in it. But yeah,
Trying to
so.
keep it clean for the camera. You're right, though.
But yeah,
Yep,
so
yep.
but yeah, so I do dance fitness. I also do what's called Kangol Jumps Dance and Kangol Jumps Boot Camp, and that's the rebound boots that you see me bouncing and jumping
Yep.
on.
What would you recommend? What would your recommendation to be someone who has a sedentary lifestyle? They may be a little older, and they just can't seem to get themselves motivated. Like, how would you tell them to start? How would they start? Because obviously you have a very your bounce, your boots, all that stuff we're gonna talk about. You're very energetic type, and it's not for the beginner. You know,
Right.
They have to have some type of fitness to go to one of your classes and work their way up. So, what would you tell a person who's a beginner? Like, how would they start and stick with it?
Right. Well, first of all, it's good to have an accountability partner with you and somebody that's going to motivate you and not, you need to work out. You look terrible, or or you don't sleep well and your skin looks horrible and things like that. That's not effective with people. I've seen trainers do that. You're fat. You're this, and that is not effective. If anything, people will shut down.
Yeah.
How I do it, I like to motivate people. I would invite them. I said, come on, let's go for a walk. Let's
Yep,
start out
yep,
slow.
yep.
You don't have to start out bouncing and jumping off the walls like I do. Because, hey, I didn't start jumping off the walls initially.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's motivating people and being positive.
Yeah.
And just explaining, why it's important to work out. I just try to tell everybody, you are beautiful. Just work on the inside of you, on being.
Talk to us about these festivals that you've been participating in. These the Caribbean festivals, African.
Yeah, it's different types of
Okay.
festivals. I love to travel, as you know.
Tell us some of the places you've been to.
Okay. So I've been all over the world, meaning
Okay.
I've been to Italy, Greece, Turkey. I've been to the Middle East, Emirates and non-Emirates, meaning
Wow.
Dubai, Qatar,
Wow.
Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, Serbani Yas. Been to Africa, and that's my favorite. I
Okay.
love Africa. Of course, I've been to the Caribbean, St. Vincent and the Grenadines,
Wow.
all of them. Bermuda, a whole bunch of them. But Africa's my favorite.
Okay.
Actually, just came back from Sierra Leone, West Africa,
Okay.
Freetown, Sierra Leone. I did a festival there. It was called the Afro-Caribbean Festival. And I did teach classes there, rebound classes. I didn't do my dance fitness classes.
Okay.
But I do have a group, a bounce group that comes with me. Not too much abroad yet, but they do different things around town with me. Shout out to Pam and Kim and Mia. That's in my group.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming with me when I need you. We do parades. We did the Juneteenth parade.
Okay.
We did the Reisterstown parade that we
Okay.
have here every year.
Yeah.
So these festivals are fun. They're good exposure, and not just good exposure for the Lioness Fitness business, but also for the programs that I do, such as Dance Fitness
Okay.
and the Kangoo Jumps Dance and Kangoo Jumps Boot Camp
Okay.
programs.
Toppy, how many countries you say you've been to? Toppy, yeah.
I would say, because I'm of course I'm including Caribbean.
Yeah.
Probably over 20
Wow.
or 25.
My goodness.
My goal is to, of course, I want to go to South America. I haven't been to South America yet, which I will be going next year to Honduras. And my goal is to hit all 54 countries. That's safe. In Africa, in the continent.
Wow.
Yes. And I would love to bring the Kangoo Jumps Dance and Kangoo Jumps Boot Camp program there. When I was
Okay.
in South Africa and I did the program, they loved it. And I would love to bring it to Sierra Leone as well.
Okay.
So.
And obviously you bring it to Baltimore.
Yes, I do. Actually, the influence comes from Mia.
Okay.
Mia Cofield. She is the first person to bring it to Baltimore as well as to Maryland.
Okay.
And I was looking at Mia with the stink eye and side eye when she first asked me to become an instructor. I've always done it with her since like 2014. She's the first, she's like, come on, London, you got. I was like, girl, I got a bad hip. But I did it and I fell in love with it. And of course, the benefits of it.
Yeah.
If you have joint issues, it's good on your joints.
Okay.
I do have, just to see me dance or bounce, you would never think. But I do have
Yeah, I
joint
wouldn't.
issues.
I'll sit there.
honey.
I've seen you before. You like, man, my hips hurt. I'm like, how you be jumping like that and
Yes.
bouncing? And we'll put some of them videos in here for folks to get the idea of some of these fitness routines you do. But it's a very dynamic, energetic routine. But I tell folks, there's no reason. There's just no reason that they shouldn't start a fit lifestyle.
Especially if they don't have any major health issues
That's the big.
or
Consult with your
mobility.
doctor. Definitely.
Right,
make
of
sure.
course.
Yeah,
Always
absolutely.
consult your doctor.
Well, London, we thank you for your time, and again, everything she's mentioned about her YouTube channels, her IG, her Facebook, and her website. We're putting that all into this interview, so you'll see it as well as she gave it to us, and definitely reach out to her. And she's definitely a person who's inspirational, who likes to help other folks and help
Yes.
other people succeed
Yes.
in life, and she's somebody I would recommend that if you see this video. Reach out to her and get started, whether you're in Baltimore or you in Africa. So again, we thank you for your time, London. We thank you for taking time and sharing with us and inspiring our viewers to go out there and live their best lifestyle.
Thank you. And I do want to add in
Yes.
that I do pop-up classes as well. And I do like a ladies' night out, or I did a ladies'
What?
birthday bash
Okay.
for, it was like 5 ladies, and they do this nice birthday club type like activities and everything. And one of their activities that they did was my class. They hired me to do Kangoo Jumps Dance and Kangoo Jumps Boot Camp with
Okay.
them. And they loved the boots. They had a good time.
Awesome,
So I do
awesome.
different things like that.
Awesome.
So
Again, hopefully we'll inspire somebody to reach out to you and add to Lioness Fitness as you continue to inspire. So thank you, London, for your time.
all right,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you. I appreciate it.
You got it.
Bye.